Hello Hot Show pupils. Okay, so I've made this video to help you to understand what it is that you are expected to do each week for maths, to give you an idea of what we are expecting to see from you, and just to sort of hopefully help you to hit the ground running with this, because I know the first week for some of you has been a bit of a challenge, and it will continue to be a challenge as we go on through these unprecedented times. So what you will see each week when you log into ClassCharts is 4 lessons. The first 3 lessons you're going to see are taught lessons. So that means that your teacher will be explaining something to you. There'll be some example questions for you to have a go at, opportunities for you to pause the video, try the question, press play, see the answer, and that sort of thing. At the end of each of these lessons, there will be a selection of questions. Okay, so there'll be an activity at the end of each of the 3 lessons, the first 3 of the week, which you have to complete. Now, every week you will complete those questions, take a picture of your answers, your completed solutions. Even if you haven't finished them all, have a go at them all, take a picture of your attempt, and then submit that to complete that lesson's work. Okay, so that's the very sort of basic cornerstone of how this is going to work. We are going to set you 3 activities across 3 lessons, 1 per lesson, and you have to complete each one on each day and then submit it. Take a picture and submit that. So just upload it onto ClassCharts. We'll check those. Now, the 4th lesson each week will tell you to go to MathsWatch and you will try the short homework which covers the topics that you're doing that week. So for example, if you're in year 10, you might be doing trigonometry. So your first 3 lessons, your teacher will show you how to do it, will teach you how to do it, just like you were in a classroom. And then you will have an activity at the end of those lessons. And then in the 4th lesson that week, there'll be a homework which covers trigonometry. It covers 10 questions on everything you've done that week. So a bit more detail about the 4th lesson. If you find a question difficult, you need to comment on that question. So tell us what you're finding hard and why you can't do it. This is a chance for you to tell us what you can't do, and also a chance for you to show us what you can do. Okay? As always, we will be happy to give you positives for the students who get 100%, who get all their homework done. You'll be getting positives for this, but equally you'll be getting negatives as well. So if you don't complete these homeworks, if you don't do your activities and you don't try this homework, you will get a negative on ClassCharts. A second part of your 4th lesson is reviewing the last week's work. So let's say your last lesson of the week is on a Friday. So on Friday, you'll go to MathsWatch and you'll do your homework for that week. And that will cover, for my example for year 10, that will cover trigonometry. Then you will go back to your previous week and you'll review that homework. So your teacher will have looked at that homework, looked at the comments that you left them, because let's say you couldn't do last week's homework on Pythagoras or whatever the topic might be. You will have commented and said, "Oh, sir, I can't do this question. Can you help me, please?" Then your teacher will have gone on, responded to your comments, maybe will have set you an additional bit of work to help you, just a shorter piece of work, or might have made another video. But there'll be something for you to respond to from previous work, okay? So that will be another thing that you need to do. So the 4th lesson has 2 sections. You do the homework for that week, and you look at the homework for the previous week. So in summary, what you should see as a student logging into ClassCharts on Monday morning, you should see 4 lessons on ClassCharts. You should see 1 homework on MathsWatch, which covers that week's work, and you should see comments on your previous week's homework, explaining what you did wrong or how to get it right, and if it's a mistake that you've made repeatedly or something that you clearly are struggling a lot with, then your teacher may have set you an additional bit of work. What we expect to see, what we, your teachers, are expecting to see is as follows. Each of the first 3 lessons should have a submission. you should have taken a picture of the questions you've done and submitted that. We will look at those pictures, and if those pictures are there and you have done the homework, we will give you a positive. If you haven't submitted something, or you've submitted something but it's completely wrong, then you haven't completed that homework because you haven't paid attention to the video, or you haven't understood, and really there isn't an excuse at that stage. You watch the videos and you will be able to answer at least one or two of the questions on the homework for that lesson. The fourth lesson, you should have completed all 10 questions on the homework, on the Maths Watch homework, and you should have commented on any questions you found difficult. For last week's homework, you should have also corrected your mistakes and gone back to respond to your teacher's feedback. So that is it in a nutshell, Hodge Hill students. That's what we expect to see. It takes some discipline, it takes some independence, but I'm confident if you work hard, you will achieve well. If, on the other hand, you bring out lots of excuses and you start telling us that oh, I couldn't watch the video, or I didn't understand it, or I didn't have time, that is going to lead you down a road where you start back next year, or you start back after the lockdown, and you're a long way behind everybody else. So keep up, keep going, and work hard. And most importantly, stay safe. Good luck with your homework.